What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt.
Alright. See what type of witchcraft I got to deal with. What up, Fizzle?
Turn. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Using his feet to buy time. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive That's gone away now if you have to punt.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. To the air on first down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
To the air on second down. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
And the Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Hits the afterburner. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback. Yeah,
it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They get to him as he throws.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Dances away. He's in open space downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Here comes the heat.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
To the air. It's Washington. Under fire. He'll pull it down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Arizona State, 21, Maryland, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all...
Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Tyson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Oh, it's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And then this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
And now, and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the ball is caught, he's inside the 35. Offense on the move, a big play there, gets it to the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
On the move. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Fellas, few matchups need as little explanation as to just how intense as they are as LSU and Alabama, and we've got the latest. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Rush is on him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Timeout, Maryland.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Now improvising. Finds his man. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Washington. The screen, he's got wheels. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the end zone. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Udo. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Martin will throw it. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one.
Now they'll run it to the right. One and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense... have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Let's go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just ran him over. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Tyson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Quarterback running on the draw. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quickly out to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
17.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's a heat. He's going up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Martin back to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Throwing on the run. Got his man downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter.
Arizona State 42, Maryland 17.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Safe completion on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Bringing the heat. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Number 84 with the grab and the score.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Martin will throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
The score, Arizona State 42.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Set to kick off.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the lines, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Now the play fake. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Martin back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He's loose. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Gain of 18.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Yep.
Tight end now in motion. The give is to Smith. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Martin will throw it. Got a man. It's Fleming. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Touch pass on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Quickly to the tight end. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Martin back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got room to work. It's a running room. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just...
He says, nobody here. I'm talking to you.
today you had 43%.